Alright. Hello. My name is Shine McPherson.
I'm Jennifer J. Medina.
And we're here with Stacy Johnson.
Hi. Say hey, Stacy.
Hey, Stacy.
We got a funny one.
I'm laughing.
Alright, today we're gonna be interviewing Stacy on sexual harassment. Stacy, have you ever been physically harassed?
I have.
Would you mind sharing with us what happened?
I've been harassed a few times. The first time I think was here in New York on the subway when it was really crowded.
Yeah.
People just brushed up against me or grabbed me. It was bad.
And the other time?
Lots of the same sort of thing. People don't usually touch me on the street. They just talk.
Oh. So physical and verbal harassment.
A lot more verbal.
So, when do you think that catcalling has really started?
When?
Yeah.
Like in my life or in the world?
In general, in any way you want to describe it.
I think for me, it took a long time for it to be something regular. It happened a little bit when I was younger, but until I moved to New York, I hadn't had too much of it because where I come from, you drive everywhere. You're not really walking around on the street.
Yeah.
Maybe some in high school, but it's a little different with people you know than with strangers.
Okay.
So you actually live in New York now?
Mm-hmm.
So what's your opinion in catcalling?
I don't really like it. I'm kind of surprised usually that people do it because I don't think it works. I mean, do you ever see somebody being like, "Oh, hey, here's my number, thanks," you know?
No.
So I'm always a little surprised. I don't like it when people are mean about it, or
Like when they get aggressive?
when people get aggressive, or if you ignore them and then they yell mean things back at you. You know, you just keep walking and someone calls you a bad name afterwards.
Yeah.
It never happened to you.
Yeah, it's happened. Has it happened to you, Jen?
No, has it happened to you, Shan?
Yes.
Well, I was hoping for no, but okay.
Alright. How do you think the catcaller feels about what he or she does?
I think it's different. When it's a big group of guys, I think that they get really silly and start like, it's more about impressing their friends than it is about the girl, you know? And then I think when it's one guy by himself, it's a really different thing. And it's more about me and less about him and his friends. And those are weird, especially when it's an old guy.
Do you have any advice for the girls or boys out there
That are being catcalled at this moment right now.
And do you have any advice for the catcallers that are catcallers?
Say to the girls that you should let people know that it's not okay when it happens. But I think you should always be very aware of your safety. And especially when it's guys around guys, I think that they can get really aggressive and show off.
So you mean like if it's like only one girl and like a bunch of guys?
Well, I think you should let them know that it's not okay, but I don't think you should start something on the street and get yourself into trouble. And sometimes they just want you to talk to them, so it's better to just
Let it go.
just be clear, not laugh at them, not engage, just be like. And then for guys catcalling, I would say get a life. It's not cool. And
Yeah, get a life.
And I don't know girls that are gonna come up and want to date you.
So, Mohammed, how much street harassment do you see day to day?
Well, I don't really see that much street harassment because, well, I don't really pay too much attention to it.
Okay. How about you?
A lot.
You see a lot?
Yeah.
Do you have any examples?
I was coming back, like down the hill, because me and my house, we always walk up the hill to his house. So when I was walking down, I saw this old man, he was just like at me.
Okay. Was he saying anything?
No, he just whistled.
He just whistled?
Yeah.
Did the ladies turn around?
No, he just walked away.
They just walked away? Okay. How about with people your age? Do you see a lot of people talking to other people on the street?
I see a lot about my age.
Yeah? Do you have any examples?
Well, just the ladies On Saturday,
Yeah.
when I was outside, I saw a kid that was even younger than me. He was like what you say, he was listening to a girl, and they were older, like 17, 18.
Physically harassed.
Yes.
Do you want to
Do
explain?
you want me to explain that? I was walking in a market once, and a man walking by me came close to me and kissed my face and grabbed my bottom part. Yeah. I mean, it was very obviously upsetting at the time, but I can, yeah.
How old was this man?
He was, I would say he was probably in his 20s or 30s. Yeah. I was walking on the street in Washington, D.C., and I was on my way to work, and a guy just walked up and kind of pulled my arm and just sort of started kind of stroking my arm and just telling me, beautiful, I don't know, stuff like that. And I was just shocked. I was really thrown by surprise. And yeah, and I don't remember exactly what I did, but I think I yelled at him, and then he just like ran off and laughing.
What age do you think the catcalling started?
For me,
For you?
probably around 13 years old, 12, 13 years old.
Usually from older people or people your age?
No, from older people. When I went to high school, I had to walk, and well, my parents wanted me to walk to school, and I would always complain to them because I could either walk on the back roads, which didn't feel safe to me. There were a lot of construction sites, and I was always getting catcalls there, or I could walk on the main road where there were a lot of trucks, and every time that they would drive by, they would honk. So I would beg my parents to drive me or to let me drive with a friend or something because I just didn't feel safe walking. And that was in high school, but I remember it started a lot earlier than that.
Do they usually start conversations, or they just say stuff and the women walk away?
Like to say stuff to them, or the women just avoid it.
You remember any of the things they say?
Sometimes you start calling them sexy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I start calling them like they're their girlfriend or their wife or something.
How about with your friends? Do your friends ever say anything? Not that much?
Because sometimes like only people that they know they start to like
Okay. What about girls? Have you ever seen girls call the boys? No. Do you ever feel like those other women feel uncomfortable? Yeah. Do you have a sister? Yeah? Do you ever walk down the street with, how old is she? She's like 25? You ever walk down the street with her and hear people say stuff to her? Yeah? Like what? Does it ever make you mad when they say it, or you just ignore it? Sometimes?
Because she has like a boyfriend. She already has a dad, so
Yeah. Have you ever said anything to anybody when that happened? Do you feel comfortable? You don't feel like that's a good thing to say?